Welcome back to another video. Today you're joining me on a pretty standard shift. It's 550 kilograms and 40 miles today. I believe we've got about 13 or 14 stops. I haven't counted them yet. Our first drive today is going to be about a 12-mile drive, so we'll be time-lapsing that one, and then I'll catch up with you just before we get to the first house. Alright guys, we are just about to join onto the M23 going towards Brighton way. So the past few videos we've been going left down the motorway here, but today we're going all the way around, so hopefully we'll make it through this red light as well, or this green light, sorry. We're probably just going to be following this Owen lorry here. Yeah, perfect. And it's just going to go green, so hopefully, nice. Oh, it's very bumpy. So we're trying to build up some speed. Let's see what we can do, because I do want to keep a nice little gap to merge, so slowly build it up. We're at 40 miles an hour now. Yeah, the indicator on already. I see a black car there. There we go, they're gonna go. That looks clear. And we're on. Got one nudge, but that's not too bad because we are up to that 58 miles an hour now. We're going to be staying on this road for about 10 miles or so, and then we will be coming off. So it's just going to be straight down here. You've seen it once, you've seen it twice. So I'll cut back when just before I get to the first house. Just completed stop number 1. It was a little bit difficult to record as they literally came out to greet me, so I wasn't able to record the unloading process of that one, unfortunately. But the next one we've got is going to be a 9-minute drive away. It's about 4 miles. Trying to work out which way it's going to take me, because I have been to this road before, but it has been a little while. So I'll put a time lapse on and then I'll catch up with you when I get there. Alright, so I've just finished stop number 2, and this is what the van is looking like today. So we've got pretty much all of this is full, and these are my empty ones so far. So I've got 8 in there. No, why no, I moved it, yeah, so there's 4 in there, 4 in there, and then just 1 in there. Next stop number 3. But yeah, pretty full van today. And then the fridge isn't too bad. And then the freezer was pretty much full, but I've done, it was up here, but I managed to clear out for the first 2 stops. Just finished stop number 5, I believe it was, and we've got another like 3 deliveries, all pretty much on these same roads, and they're a little bit tighter than normal, but it's nothing too bad. So it's going to take us 3 minutes to get to the next one. Right, it wants me to turn here, so I don't know how I'm really going to be able to turn, but we will give it a go. So I need to aim myself here. If that other van wasn't coming the other way, I would have been able to line myself up first time, but unfortunately, alright, what am I doing? There's basically a massive brick wall right behind me, and I've messed up the angle, so I pretty much just need to probably do, I reckon, another maybe 1. I'm looking at it through the mirror here, and it's literally probably about 5 centimeters on the passenger side, and I think we've done it in 1, but I need to take it kind of wide so I don't hit the wall. Perfect. Alright, so now we can continue through here. Squeeze. So we've got to do an immediate left and then an immediate right. Okay, well, you've got to wait for me because don't be stupid. You're really being silly now, aren't you? don't think that's right. Oh, this looks horrific. Absolutely horrific. I don't even know if I can fit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right, this is probably the closest one I've ever had in my life. Literally probably got about 3-4 centimeters on either side, and we're through that. I'm sure you can hear the beeping. Okay, alright, does it get easier? A little bit. Because I don't think either of them... Oh no, none of these cars seem to be on the curb. I don't know, maybe they just had a bad parking job, because this one seems to be alright. Okay. Right, we're through that now, no problem. Well, next problem is going to be crossing over here. It's fine. And then for our next delivery, it's going to be straight ahead, but it's going to be on the wrong side of the road. So I'm going to either need to find a space to turn around or go the long way. Thinking the long way makes more sense. Yeah, we're going to go for the long way. So we're going to be following where that learner's just gone. I'm looking down there, I don't even know where I'm going to be able to park, to be fair, so let's see what we can do here. We should be getting there about 10-15 minutes early, so we've got time to go the long way. However, both of my sat navs are telling me just to spin it around on this roundabout, but that is not what we need to do. I'm going to go left down here, and hopefully it will sort itself out. This is all nice and there's plenty of room, so as long as it stays like this, it's not too bad. But I believe a bit later we've got some of the tight roads that you normally see when we come here. Alright, squeeze it through all of this. We're just under 30 miles an hour right now. Left. Can't really see to the right. And then our house should be on the next road to the left. So, my gosh, it is bumpy today. Alright, so late turn so you don't hit the curb. And honestly, I'm just gonna wait for them to come down here. Makes my life easier. Alright, and I'm gonna try and find somewhere to park and I'll catch up with you after I've delivered. We're continuing through now. I've had a little break because we were gonna arrive probably about 40-50 minutes early. So I've just been in the services to have a quick break before I get to this next house. It's gonna take us still 19 more minutes to get there. But we're still gonna be a couple of minutes early anyway, so we've got plenty of time. So we're gonna be trying to join onto the A23 again, so I'm going to try and go quickly here. Perfect. So I can't remember if this is the slip road that turns into a lane, or if I'm just going to have to get lucky and hope there's no one in the way. I think it becomes a lane, I'm like 90% sure. So we'll have to wait and see. Build up our speed nice and slowly. But it's always a bit weird because this is still a two-way road, and then just halfway down it just turns into a slip road. Well, we're nearly at 50 right now. Because this two-way road is only 50 miles an hour, and then once you're past miles down this road and it's going to take us 17 minutes. I won't film all of it because you've seen this road, well, probably every week. So I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. I don't know if you guys have been watching too closely in this time lapse, but we've been stuck behind this Mini just for probably a couple of minutes. But they are absolutely doing my head in. They think they're driving a lorry because they're always braking for no reason. For what? What are we doing? And she's driving at like 20, 28, 29 miles an hour. It's a 50 miles an hour road we're on right now. So I mean, I was planning on getting to the house like in time. But it's crazy. I'm looking behind me now. We've got a pile of like, what are you doing? I bet her indicator doesn't work. What are you doing? Oh my lord. But this is like just been non-stop. And then she's going to zoom off. But I'm going to catch up with her in a second because she doesn't go above 30 miles an hour on this road. Right, we've got an indicator. Her back indicator doesn't work. But she is indicating. Is she going to turn? I guess we'll never know. Still indicating. I want to almost keep my distance a little bit more because her brake light doesn't work, her indicator doesn't work. There you go, like. Alright, what's happening here then? Are you gonna turn? Thank God. Alright, now we can continue on. We've got 9 more minutes to go. We're going to be building our speed up to 50 miles an hour. Slowly, slowly. Hopefully we don't get nudged from the light foot there. Alright, boom, that's 50 miles an hour now. So we'll just maintain this and I'll catch up with you when I get to the house. Alright, that was stop number 6, I believe. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Number 8. It was stop number 8, and they had 10 ambient trays, all of just liquids. So that was pretty heavy. I managed to park on the driveway, so I didn't have to walk it too far. But it's definitely taken out of me. I think it was 110 kilograms. So hopefully our next few are quite light. I believe the next one's 30 kilograms. They've only got like 5 trays, so not too bad at all. We've just got to work our way through all of these little roads. I mean, thankfully we're not on the bad roads today. Like, we're going to be, hopefully most of them are going to be like a new build estate type buildings. So we've got 1 more minute here. We're going to be going right where that car's coming out from. And it's clear. Just a lot of roundabouts, which I'm sure you've heard I'm not a fan of. So we'll just watch that Tesla. Like, see, he's just gone straight over that the wrong way, but can't really blame him too much because they're just not really like designed well. They're not centered ever. Okay, I'm having a look at this next one, and I think potentially I'm gonna have to reverse into the road. So let's have a look. I'm just gonna do it because it'll be easier, but there is space to turn at the end there. But we'll just do this, aim ourselves that way, and then we've got to watch for the runner. There was a runner somewhere, so just watch him. He's on the pavement. Perfect. And just basically take it all the way back, because I believe it's going to be in the furthest corner at the back here. So if I put it there, okay, it goes on more. I'm gonna go have a look and try and find this house, and then I will show you not the unloading but the reloading, because we're gonna organize everything. Alright, so we just finished stop number 9. So our next challenge is to sort these out into stacks of 10. So this is before. Alright, so we got 10, 20, 30, and then in there I've still got 3, 6, 9, and then 3, and then 4 behind that one. Alright, so I've just finished organising the van now, so we've basically done it, and we've got 30 into this section here. Don't know how much you can see in there, but yeah, 3 stacks of 10, and then this next one is 10 at the back, 6 here, and then we're on to stop 10, so we've got 10, 11, 12 and 13, 4 more to go. We are now on to the last stop of the day. It's going to take us 7 minutes to get over there, so I'll just film the journey and then I'll show you what the van is looking like once it's all finished. Alright, so it is going to take us 7 minutes to do 2.5 miles. I've never been to this address before, so I don't really know what to expect. But when I looked on the sat nav, it's a dead end road, so I'm not sure if we're going to be having to reverse down or not. So we'll just continue over these speed bumps pretty slowly. It's a 30 miles per hour road, but we're doing just about 20, and that is enough. So these next ones we should just be able to drive straight over at 30. Yeah. That's the pros of driving this van. It fits perfectly over those speed bumps. These big like double up ones you can't have, you don't really have much choice, you have to slow down for them. But these I can glide right over. Hopefully we're turning left, so hopefully we can catch that green light. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we'll keep going, see what it says when we get there. It's still green, perfect, and we'll go around, and then I believe we want to hold to the right because we're going, yeah, we're going to catch the next right. Okay, so we call red lights for this one, but then we'll be turning right at these lights. Put the indicator on. Alright, that's our green light, so we'll take it quite wide, make sure they don't cross. And right. So this is 40 miles an hour road here, so we can build up our speed a little bit more. I'm not too sure where we're going to be turning off. I'm very confused as to where this last house is, because it's not where I thought it was taking me, and there's going to be a little bit of a difficult turn later, but I don't know how we're going to do that one. So we've got a Tesco store just opposite, but most people think we're going to turn into it, so you always got to be a bit wary on this roundabout, but we're going straight past. We'll get through these lights as well. Ideal. And then over this bridge. So it's still 40, and we'll just slow it down for this 30 sign. It does always feel a bit unnecessary dropping down to 30 for this bridge, but it is what it is. And like, it says speed camera signs, but I've not actually seen any. They've got one that will, like, it comes up on the left and like tells you how fast you're going, but that's kind of the only thing. And it might not even be working today, it doesn't look like it. So right, we're going to keep in this lane here. This car should go in front of us. Oh, he's not coming. No, that's fine. We're going straight ahead on this roundabout. We've got to take it kind of in the inside because we don't want to hit anyone, do we? And then indicate out onto this. Perfect. I didn't even know that's there, but that's where they train the pilots. I've just seen the massive simulator. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've not been around here before, so this is quite new to me. So it looks like it wants me to take this next right down here. So hopefully, no, not before that car. If they kept their speed, I would have been able to do it, but they sped up, so. Oh, and then that's where this is as well. So I've been looking at this company Easy Haul, potentially doing like a class 1. So that's interesting, that's where they are. And we're just going to carry on. We've got 1 more minute until our destination. It's going to be 37 kg, so hopefully if we can park as close as possible to the door, that will help me out. Right, it's a dead end road. Do I need to reverse in? I hope not. We're committing to no, because it's right at the end, so let's have a look. I'll catch up with you once I've delivered this shopping. We've just finished the last stop. I'll give you a final look at the van. So we've got 30 in there, 30 in there, and then just 6 in this one. And that's it, that's the final van. Alright, I've got a 6-minute drive back to the warehouse. So if you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next video.